Nikki Page came in and said, welcome. And I didn't know really how to react to it, because going in sixth period, last period of the day for me, back then, I was a bit stunned. But I'm glad she did, because it wasn't really Dynasty that did anything for us. It was all of us. We all. And I'm really, really grateful that when I first met McCoolix, he complimented me. It was a very great moment in my life.
I did not.
You did.
Complimented my clothes. It was on the way to Old Globe. Yes. And then the first time I met Miss D was when we created our sweatshop. And it was me, Lonnie, and a couple others that would go in there almost every day and make candy lays. And, well, let me start with Cry Havoc. All of the girls from Cry Havoc are my girls. They went through so much with us, and when McCoolix went to go off, drink whatever, I don't know, and Miss D was off crying in the corner.
I only did that 3 times.
You guys would help me and listen, and we would get the rehearsal done. And I'm very grateful to that cast, because that's my most prized possession in this theater. And I'll miss everyone here, because you guys are really my family. I go home and what do? I go to sleep? Come on. I wake up the next day and I'm like, wow, I can't wait to go to theater. Each and every one of you I've shared great memories with, and they'll always be cherished. I'm sorry, and
Mostly me.
oh, yeah, Miss D. Well, Miss D cried so much with me. I didn't cry. She's weak.
You almost cried.
I got teary-eyed once, and that was like for no reason.
You almost cried. I saw it.
Yeah, I believe you cried about 3 times.
And during most of the performances, maybe a day before we would go up, she would come to me and cry. And I'd say, stop being weak. And I'll miss her. I'll for sure miss everyone in this theater. Because you guys are my family. I love you guys.
And that wasn't even in theater.
You did so well.
Okay, I had no idea I was going to go up here.
She's very polka dots. She's my daughter.
Oh,
I like the polka
okay. But yeah, so I guess I start with the story. So, when I first joined theater, those of you who remember 4 years ago, I used to like hide in the costume room before every show because I didn't want to talk to anyone, and I didn't know how to talk to anyone. I still don't. But it's better now, and I really do see a lot of you as my family, and I really don't know what to say.
Okay, before I start, I really have no feelings, so if I cry, I'm sweating.
I love you, Tina.
it comes naturally, and you guys tell me that all the time. But during kindergarten, I had this one play, and I had one line, and it was something about washing your hands. And I was sitting there, you know, I had this crush on this guy named Logan. He was right next to me, and I was staring at him, and some other like light skin right next to me. And like I was so excited, like I kept practicing it every night, one line, something about washing your hands. And it was my turn, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, And then all of a sudden, like, you see it, like I'm crying, and I'm hyperventilating. And then since that day, I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do any presentations, I'm not gonna go on stage, like I'm nothing. And then 8th grade came. Ms. Rodriguez, Dr. McCoy. I did improv.
That's your wife?
Yeah.
Kidding me?
With Miss LaClaus.
We're gonna have to talk after this.
But I started off with improv, and I don't know how, but I guess people thought it was hilarious. I don't know why. But then, freshman year, you know, Western play is the best. The best. So, junior year. Okay, all my, you know, acting life, I've always did comedic roles because it was just my safe zone until I auditioned for 12 Angry Women. And I don't know how, but I went on stage with a monologue from 10 Things, what is it, 10 Things I Hate About You? Yeah.
The best.
I look at McCulloch, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, though, like, he's gonna like not cast me. I'm gonna fail, I can't cry on stage. And I cried on stage for the first time.
Because of his face.
No, his chins. It's like the Jello, you know, like you shake it up. Yeah.
How about his hair?
He has no hair.
Feel it. Amazing.
I'm leaving.
Go ahead.
Your hair is
You
so
try to
good.
Amazing.
One of us.
What do you have?
But since then, you know, can you not talk when I'm talking?
Your hair is
But since then, I've grown to love theater so much. Sometimes I don't like going home because this is my home.
Stop sweating.
It's so hot up here. It's 100 degrees up here, I swear.
Somebody throw a napkin at it.
No, but I really hate being home. But this is what home feels like. No one judges you, and they always accept you no matter what. No matter what you do, even if you do any wrong to the theater, we still accept you no matter what, because we're just that loving and so forgiving. And all of you are so talented, and I hate when you guys just say that I'm the best, because I'm not. I look at all of you, and I'm so proud. I don't act up there by myself. I act with all of you. I don't make the show just by myself. We all make the show. That's why I never accept when you guys, oh, you act so good. No, we all act so good. I don't know what I'm gonna do after high school.
That's her daughter.
I really don't know. I wish I could stay here and act with you guys forever because I'm really gonna miss this. This is my life. You guys are my life. I love you guys so much, especially McCulloch's and Miss D. Even though McCulloch's hates us so much. He's our good luck because every time before a show, we always touch his chin. And it brings us good luck. I have boogers. I love you guys so much. I'm numb. I should sit down now.
You better hear me. Oh, okay. So,
Oh, she looks nice.
when I was in elementary school and I was in plays, I would be terrified to go on stage. One of my first performances, I was so scared that I actually peed myself. I was like 4. But I always had a lot of stage fright, and that's why I was in choir in middle school, because I could hide in a group. And when I got to high school and I saw theater and how kind and accepting everyone was, I really wanted to join. And ever since being in theater, it's really helped me get out of my shell, and it's become like a second home and family to me. And I really love being a part of it with all of you guys.
You guys are doing great.
Let me just begin by apologizing to those women I have victimized. That's you,
Tawana.
wow, what can I really say? When I first started out in theater, I remember my first day. I walked in, they were doing an improv exercise, which is, ironically enough, it was me, Sage, and Jadat maybe. I wore shorts. It was like, wow, this is like, this, because it was my first day, like they were already like, oh hey, why don't you go up on stage and do something? And like, that's really good, because like, I don't know if you guys noticed this about me, but I'm really, like I'm really easily scared of like talking to humans and people. And like when that happened, this is like, wow, this is actually a program. This is something, you know, I can mess with, you know? Now my second year with theater, because I've only been in for 3 years, I haven't been in with the full 4. Now I know as much as you guys love Dinerstein, my second, because I started that year late, and I was kind of depressed about it because I didn't get to go back into it. So he was like, oh, write a story about yourself. And I was like, he cares about, you know, these group of people actually want to hear me talk and stuff. And like, that was really, really special to me, you know? And now let me go fast forward to this year. This is just about you guys. I got really sick during, I'm blinking a lot, huh? I got really, really sick, and I was like, ugh, I felt like I was dying. And Arlene and her Grace and Beauty came up to me like, are you okay? Now I know that isn't much, but god dang, Arlene asked me if I was okay. So it was real good. She was like, just drink a lot of iced tea, and I was like, I don't like iced tea.
I said tea, not iced tea.
It doesn't matter. You said drink something. And yeah, the theater itself is just like something I could just go to. Like when I was sick, I was like, oh, I had to miss teasers or I missed a rehearsal. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but you guys have been literally, I think these past 3 years, the reason why I get up to go to school in the morning. And I appreciate each and every one of you for that. Even McCoolix. I mean, I think this is my first year working with you, and man, like, Grandpa, you know? And I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do, but theater definitely wants me to push into like art, so like, that's really good, man. It's like, you know, Eva, Tiffany. Oh my god, bro. Flashbacks. Yeah, so I guess I have to thank Diefenbacher for that the most. Like, had to deal with me in like the booty jokes, man. It was just like. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when she sits down, she taller than she is now. And Victor, you've been like a little brother, man. It's like, this is long, ain't it? But let me just wrap this up. One day I was like really stressed out, man. I was like, I couldn't like I held my tears back like up until I got in the theater, and I went in the back because I didn't want y'all to see me cry because you know I'm a man. And Trayvon, thank his soul, thank his little
black flower.
little soul, little black flower. He came up to me and said, you know, what's wrong and stuff. And like, wow, none of y'all really even know, bro. It's like I can't stress this enough. And even though I'm not crying, like I'm gonna get like really depressed tonight. I love you guys.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay, closer.
Hello.
Closer.
Hello. Now?
Yeah.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I woke up this morning and
She woke up like this.
and I was extremely excited to come to the theater banquet because I was so excited that everyone could be together again and I could just like spend time with all my friends and stuff. And okay, so freshman year, I was quiet and I was shy and I was like,
I don't believe it.
and I was really awkward and I was just so freaking weird. Well, I still am.
I believe that. She's weird.
I was really quiet and like I didn't like to talk in front of people. I would get really scared and get like really shaky like I am right now. And okay, Dinerstein, as much as you guys hate him sometimes, he would push me and he would always tell me that I have to get louder. And one time he got in my face and I almost started crying because he was like, start getting louder. And I was like, okay. I don't know why I cried because I got so scared. I was like, get out of my face. And I got louder and I started talking more and I wasn't shy as much. And then sophomore year with the Improvables, for those of you who know, it was like our little improv team. And it was so much fun. And Tiffany came out of that. And that's like my alter ego. Like she's dumb and blonde. And I kind of used her as a way to get out of my shell more and it kind of helped a lot. And you know, junior year and then this year, I don't know why this year it's so freaking great that we're like gonna graduate. Like, thanks for being so late. Why couldn't you be here before? And I don't know, I just it's like the best year that theater's ever had. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this year because I'm gonna want to come back every day. I'm gonna kind of want to see the shows. But I can't because my school's so freaking far away. But I promise you I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna try to help as much as I can. Because I grew up with you guys. This is my family. Okay, I love each and every one of you so much. And I'm just really sad to be going this year, but I've had a lot of fun with all of you. Just thank you for being so great and nice. And I just love you guys a lot. I love you too.
Sorry, I'm just like taking this all in, you know?
You're amazing.
We love you.
Whatever.
Would you like some wine?
Hold on. I'm pretty sure my heart's about to like.
What's awesome lemonade? Your heart's about to pop.
If you guys like don't like fully comprehend how much you mean to me, it's like, I mean, look, wearing pants. My first ever experience with the theater at Kenyon, I was in my 7th period and my teacher was like, we're gonna go watch a play. And I was like, oh cool, I don't have to do any English homework. And so I went into the theater like late, like I knocked on the door and like caused a big scene and everybody stared at me and I was like, oh. And so I sat like in like the back and I put my guitar next to me. It was cry havoc, by the way. It was cry havoc. And so I sat in my seat and I was watching and I like saw the scenes and I was just like, what's going on here? And I left like completely just befuddled. Like I had no idea what I had just witnessed, but I knew that something about that room was pretty intoxicating, and I knew that I wanted to go back there. And then I met Miss D. The first time I met Miss D was in summer school, and she actually called me a douchebag. Yeah. Like the entire time in summer school, I was just like, yeah, the entire time that she was the instructor for Banquet in summer school, I was just like, who is this lady and why have I not met her before? And so when registration came up, I made sure I signed up for theater. And my first day there, I was just like sitting in my seat, listening to music, and just like, it didn't really feel the same until Miss D came in and she saw me and she smiled and she was just like, oh hey. And I was just like, it feels intoxicating again, you know?
What does it mean?
We like it.
He likes the word. Now let him say it.
But I sort of just like stayed in the back for like the first semester until Miss D started talking to us about slime poetry. And I will never forget this moment. I actually remember the poem. And I still kind of get confused as to why it was so powerful to me. But it was What a Teacher Makes by, I don't remember his first name. But yeah, that guy. And I sat in my seat and I listened to this poem. And it literally brought tears to my eyes because I was just like, how can someone put so much emotion into a poem? And I sat there and I was like, holy crap, does anybody see me crying? And when Slam Poetry Night came up, I made sure that I signed up for it. And I wrote a poem about something that was pretty tough to talk about, for me at least. But, and I actually wasn't about to go on, but Ms. D told me, she was like, as soon as you read it, you're gonna feel so much better, and I actually did. And ever since then, I just got caught with the theater bug. And I hate you guys so much for giving that to me, because it literally just won't go away. And it sucks so bad that I'm leaving this year, because without theater, I literally don't know what I'm gonna do. And I don't even care if I'm that creepy guy who graduated high school but comes back every day. But I'm gonna be here every day because theater is my house.
Just don't pick up chairs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, definitely. But literally every single one of you has like the most special place in my heart. I look at all your faces and I remember so many times